HUMBL leverages extraordinary new blockchain and fintech technology, but can they break through the short seller's blockade and win? I did spend hours poring through articles and HUMBL's financials to aid a decision whether it made sense to buy shares of this stock to hold for the long term and that potential big run-up in price. In the past, I worked for years with Fortune 500 CFOs and financial consulting teams to help companies determine where they were making money. Now, I use this expertise to dig into HUMBL's details, but this is not financial advice and for entertainment only. In looking back at 72 tickers I day traded in 2018, if I had done the type of analysis I'm sharing with you today, I would have held on to more of these stocks. 77% of them would mean big profits today. I spent just $37,000 on 7 of these trades that would now be worth over $441,000. The purpose of this series is to help uncover these stock gems that have better odds of making big profits. Hi, investing friends, this is Lynn, and welcome back. So let's go and review today's hot stock. Remember that OTC stocks are highly volatile and risky. So today we're going to dive into the details to determine if this would be a good bet to build a portfolio. When I buy a stock, I at least review the key factors you see here. We will also cover some of these today. HUMBL is clearly unique, leveraging a competitive edge utilizing blockchain, a Web3 digital commerce platform built to digitally connect consumers, freelancers, and merchants. HUMBL provides simple tools and packaging for complex new blockchain technologies. Similarly to the previous cycles of e-commerce and cloud were packaged by companies like Facebook, Apple, Amazon, and Netflix. HUMBL is built on a patent-pending decentralized technology stack that utilizes core and partner technologies to provide faster connections. Its offering includes 3 interconnected product verticals. HUMBL Pay, a mobile app enabling connections in the digital economy. HUMBL Marketplace, a mobile marketplace that allows consumers and merchants to connect in the digital economy. HUMBL financial products and services, offering simplified investing on the blockchain. Let's dive into the key details regarding these 3 offerings. HUMBL Pay. HUMBL is developing a mobile application enabling customers to migrate to digital forms of payment, including services such as maps, ratings, and reviews. The company plans to integrate the search, discovery, peer-to-peer cash, and ticketing around the world as these services migrate into digital and blockchain-based modalities. And how does HUMBL plan to profit from HUMBL Pay? HUMBL is anticipated to earn transaction revenues primarily from fees charged to merchants and consumers on a transaction basis through its mobile applications. The company will rely on third-party partners to perform all money transmission services. The company may earn revenues from other value-added services, which are comprised primarily of revenue earned through partnerships, referral fees, subscription fees, gateway fees, ticketing, peer-to-peer payments, and other services that will be provided to merchants and consumers. But first, before we continue, if you are enjoying this video, if you could give it a thumbs up in return for my efforts, it would be greatly appreciated. Also, I'd love any comments. And while you're at it, subscribe for more videos like this one. HUMBL Marketplace. Here, merchants will list a wide range of soft goods and digital assets to mid-market audiences that, when appropriate, also incorporates the benefits of blockchain. HUMBL provides merchants with the ability to list and sell goods through a greater levels of authentication by leveraging the HUMBL token engine and HUMBL origin assurance. These technologies enable a merchant to trade, track, and pay for assets. HUMBL also plans to issue NFTs or non-fungible tokens that allow entities like global athletes, celebrities, agencies, artists, and companies to monetize their digital images, multimedia content, and catalogs on the blockchain. And how does HUMBL plan to profit from offering HUMBL Marketplace? The company will recognize revenue when it transfers control of promised goods or services to customers. The net transaction revenues will primarily include final value fees, feature fees, fees to promote listings, and listing fees from retailers in our marketplace. The net transaction revenues will also include store subscription and other fees, often from large enterprise sellers. HUMBL Financial, launched in January 2021, is leveraging the ability to package the new digital asset investment markers into one click for the customer. With the total value of the digital asset markets in excess of $2 trillion, many believe that investment markets will need to migrate to more digital forms of asset tokenization. This move will create opportunities on the blockchain. HUMBL Financial has developed index, active, and thematic investment producers called exchange traded index or ETX products that allow customers to invest in baskets of assets on the blockchain. This is an exciting new form of investments that could pay off big for HUMBL. HUMBL launched these block exchange traded ETX on April 2nd in 2021. Their proprietary multi-factor blockchain index trading algorithms and financial services for the new digital assets trading markets. Block ETFs comprise over 20,000 lines of proprietary code. Block ETFs are algorithmically driven software services that allow customers to purchase and hold digital assets in preset allocations through their own digital asset exchange accounts. Block ETX will be compatible for U.S. customers who have accounts with Coinbase Pro, Bittrex US, or Binance US, and are also available to non-U.S. customers who have accounts with Bittrex Global. HUMBL is moving fast to continue to differentiate themselves and build blockchain assets. On May 24th, HUMBL Inc. announced the launch of its HUMBL non-fungible token NFT gallery, which is available on its website, humblepay.com. The HUMBL NFT gallery you see here will allow content creators to create NFTs and consumers to purchase them. The focus of the HUMBL NFT gallery is to provide white glove creative services and distribution to digital creators, artists, and entertainers in sports, music, entertainment, fashion, gaming, and photography. Since then, HUMBL formed partnerships with brand ambassadors including USA track and field athlete and Harvard graduate Gabby Thomas. Gabby is also representing the U.S. this year in the Summer Olympics. This is a great move to gain HUMBL more media exposure. The more recent HUMBL move was to purchase Tikeri, which was announced on June 4th. Tikeri Inc. is a leading Latin-focused ticketing platform. The purchase price for the acquisition of $20 million was paid with a mix of debt and common stock. HUMBL will be delivering ticketing, peer-to-peer remittances, and mobile pay services to Latin American customers through the existing Tikeri platform. They also have big plans for expansion. Tikeri has seen great enthusiasm for live events in 2021. They are excited to continue expanding the Latin music market in the U.S. and abroad. In aiding you with your analysis whether an investment in HUMBL is right for you, it's important to look at their financials. Here you see the HUMBL Yahoo Finance profile. The company has a market cap of $988 million and an average daily volume of over 11 million shares traded per day. This is a significant volume of shares, and obviously day traders have flooded into the stock. HUMBL has an unbelievable beta of 326, which means the stock moves 326 times more than the stock market does on an average when comparing monthly price changes and volatility. Here you will see HUMBL's OTC short report. The stock was shorted 62% on July 9th and has been ranging between 62% and 40% shorted on average. So this will continue to be a very volatile stock. Can the stock bust through this short selling pressure? Now let's talk about the all-important financials. One of the biggest risks of OTC stocks is their lack of financial stability. So I was prepared to do a deep dive into HUMBL's financial report from their latest quarterly SEC filing. If you are invested in HUMBL or considering investment, you'll usually find these details to be valuable. But for HUMBL, you can see that there isn't much here to glean from the financial reports. HUMBL is new to the stock exchange after merging with Tesoro, ticker TNSP, in December. While the two companies did announce a merger, it seems that this was a classic reverse takeover. Tesoro Enterprises served as a vehicle for HUMBL to go public. In the Q1 2021 income statement, it isn't surprising to note that HUMBL's revenues are low for this new company and that their net loss is sizable. The comparison to 2019 doesn't really apply because of their merger. Most important is the Q1 cash statement, especially as there are many ways that a company can legally massage income numbers, but cash from operations versus cash raised from financing activities, for example, are key to a company's health. Currently, HUMBL is in a furious development process and clearly burning lots of cash, which is to be expected at this early stage. I would expect this burn to continue for some time yet. HUMBL's success will depend upon them being able to raise cash from financing or from selling more shares until their products are released and producing significant revenues. In the meantime, HUMBL is clearly a winner in the disruptive technology space. Blockchain and fintech are really hot right now. Investors will need to be patient, but it may be a great time to start slowly averaging into this stock. But remember, this is not financial advice, so do your own due diligence. Please let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about HUMBL or if there's anything else I missed. I love also to hear about any other stocks that you are liking right now. Go here to discover more hidden gems in our penny stocks under $1 playlist.